Have you learned? Have you learned to sit yet? One may answer that I know how to sit. You see, one may answer that I know how to sit. I know that. Somebody can say. But the thing is, do we really know? You have noticed, and I keep saying that just about in any message I'm delivering, that for me now, time is crucial, time is very significant. Time has become very significant for me. And I am stressing. I am basically stressing over just about in nearly about the recent retreats, the past, the past recent, the most recent or the past recent retreats. If you have noticed that we are focusing on meditation and we are delivering just without having something in focus or a topic, just the truth and wisdom we are delivering during the meditation and the significance of meditation itself. Practical. One may answer, I know how to sit. When we sit in meditation, we are sitting alert. Because when we are alert, when we are fully alert, that's the best. When we are fully alert, that's the best state of our perception. When all the five senses, the perception, are heightened and they are wide open. Wide open towards what? Towards nothing. They are wide open in general, and we are alert in general, not towards anything. We are not directed. I'm talking about precisely. I'm talking about precisely meditation. When we tend to meditate, when we come or we have the intention to meditate. When we have the intention to meditate, we choose a super silent corner where there is no noise. You have heard of super silent. Have you learned to be super silent during meditation? Is significant also, is crucial, is significant also, is crucial also that you become super silent, not only as in your surroundings, but within. You become super silent within during the meditation, or at least sometime you are not led by your mind, at least sometime you are not led by your thoughts, at least sometime as soon as you perceive the thought, you go with the thought, you are led by the thought. We are trying to lessen that, and in the meditation we are trying to merge, if you understand. during meditation we During meditation we are trying to merge with the constant in every experience. There is constant in every experience. In algebra, when we were young, in mathematics, uh, uh, we were told there are two values such as constant and a variable. I hope you are following me. It's very relevant and very significant to the significance of meditation. So, in meditation, what's happening is basically we are not interested in the variable. You understand? We we are not interested in the variable. When we perform meditation, we have no, we don't want, we do not want to find ourselves interested in the variable. We are keenly interested, profoundly and deeply, the one constant value, the one which runs, which remains constant, the one which remains, excuse me, the one which remains constant. We are interested in that, the one which remains constant. We are not interested in the variable. We don't look for it which remains constant, but when we maintain a fundamental, correct meditation posture, and we do not go with the thought, and we maintain a journal focus, we if we basically are emerging now with that constant, the one which runs through every experience, the one which is a common denominator which runs through every experience, not the variable. You see, variable is the objects around you, variable is the objects around us. Those variable, we get really fascinated. Our eyes are open during meditation sometime. We become oblivious. Remember, I always tell you to remember the word remember. So remember that we become oblivious sometime and we open our eyes. If we close our eyes during meditation, we talked about that. If you remember, that at least one sense perception is closed for some time and resting. It would help you to focus. It would help you, excuse me, not focus. Focus and not focus. You see, focus, a journal focus. A journal focus without a direction. A journal focus without a dimension. And defocus is when we defocus from everywhere, what remains is the focus. So we close our eyes and we sit straight. Just remember that your backbone and your spine is erect and straight, as comfortable as humanly can. The Remember we mentioned that the root root chakra, we mentioned, we talked about that the root chakra is located uh, in the lower. The root chakra is located in the lower backbone. The lower, that's the root chakra. All the chakras or chakra or chakra are basically depending on the basis, on the on the fundamental chakra, which is the root chakra. So we basically are sitting attentive. So the root chakra also in alignment, you see, because the rest of the chakras are depending on the root chakra. So the significance of root chakra is humongous. If we only learn to align, to balance our root chakra, there are so many things there are so many things which would automatically be aligned and balanced in our life. So when we sit straight, basically, we are trying to balance or align the root chakra too, which is located in the backbone, the lower backbone, through which consciousness, sense of self-awareness or chit runs through our accumulation, which is our body, you see. Mind, of course, is compelling, and mind would say, what are you doing? You are doing nothing. Why are you, what are you doing? You are doing nothing. Why are you sitting like this out of no reason? Because mind is fascinated with the activities. Mind wants to govern you. Excuse me. Mind wants to govern you. Mind wants to rule on you. And when you are sitting straight and not led by the mind, when the thought is rising, but you are not going with the thought, you stay where you are. So it looks like that feels diffused. You see, feels mind feels useless. You see, because now the being has the freedom, because now the being has the liberty to not rule over by the mind. Now the being has the liberty not to listen to it, at least for some time. Remember, when you start meditation, if you are a beginner, in the beginning it seems like a workout. One day you do perform this much, second day you perform this much. The horizon, you understand, that's the word I'm looking for in English. The horizon of your awareness spreads every day when you perform. So do not be disappointed. Mind would play tricks on you. Mind would say this is useless. Or if you didn't do meditation, maybe one day because of some business or because of some personal reason or because of some personal activity, if you skipped or missed one day, or you skipped or missed 2 days, mind would say, you see, now you gotta get back to zero, and you gotta get back to zero, and you gotta start from zero. But the truth of the matter is, you don't start from zero, because what the progress you have made, it's been imprinted on your karma, which is a positive progress. You do not have to start from zero. Any activity that you perform, it becomes the part of you and it does not go away. Is the mind, is the thought which tells you otherwise, but don't listen to it. Gently, we are paying attention to, gently, we are paying attention to the life which is going in, and gently, we are paying attention to the life which is going out. Again, gently, gently, we are paying attention to the life. Gently, we are paying attention to the life which is going in, and gently, we are paying attention to the life which is going out, the life which is all over, the life which, the life as a force, the life as an energy, the life as a force, and the life as an energy, the same life which is moving my accumulation right now is the same life which is making you listen to the sound of my voice and the words of truth and wisdom during this sacred communion with the divinity, you see, which we understand as meditation. So when we sit alert, we are gently focusing on the life which is going in the accumulation and the life which is going out. It's happening every moment, it's happening every second. That's what, in human terms, through words, that's what we understand as breathing. Keep going, keep making time. Keep going, keep making time for yourself every day. You see, your intention, and as I said, your best and your activity would vary time to time. Sometime you would feel under the weather. I have mentioned that before in one of my last or recent retreats, that maybe one day, maybe one day you would feel under the weather. Maybe one day life is happening. Maybe one day there are other activities going on. But as I said, do not feel that you gotta start from zero. You know, zero is around. Have you seen a zero before? So you gotta, it doesn't mean you gotta start from zero. Just if you miss it, don't worry. Next day, the intention is the same, that I gotta meditate at least for some time. That's your intention. I have mentioned that before. Intention is the birth. You see, intention is the birth of creation. So remember that. Your intention is just to make time every day. Do not blame yourself. Do not carry guilt if you are doing it less. You see, I mean the duration. But intention is to trying to, intention is basically is to extend the duration every day of meditation. That's the intention. Oh. Oh. The chanting of Om, the mantra, also. The chanting of Om, the mantra, is also very potent during meditation. But I would definitely suggest, and I would definitely recommend that not to do it if you are just a beginner right now. If you are just starting the meditation, if you are just learning to meditate, or you are doing the basic meditation, just remember, you see, remember, just remember the more your time, just remember the more your time period extends every day you perform meditation, your intention is to extend the time period. So the more advanced means the more you are growing in your spirituality, along with the other tools that I have told you about, the compassion, forgiveness. Then the life energy basically becomes very potent, and then it rises and you feel like that life has become very easy. However, I don't want to bend. Have you heard the term bend? I do not want to bend or deviate from the topic too much. I am telling you the mantra, the chanting of the mantra Om helps, and it is very potent. But try to do it when you have established yourself in the fundamental meditative state. You see, you do not have to yell Om. You do not have to yell Om on the top of your lungs during meditation. I hope you understand what I'm saying to you. You do not have to yell on the top of your lungs Om. Just try to pay focus on the sound of my voice, and you can just say like that, it's something like this. Oh. Om is the vibration. There is only one vibration. You see, there is there is only one vibration. What is this? How many are these? This is one. One means there is one means there is only one vibration which connects all of us. One means there is only one vibration which connects all of us. There is only one being which is manifesting in different form and shape. There is Om. So it's very potent during meditation. Try to say it like this. While you are using your vocals to say Om, while you are using your vocals, while you are using your sound to say Om, try to say it when you are not involved with any thinking process. So it means this Om, the sound which you are generating, it is coming out from your very core of awareness, from your very core of your consciousness, you see. Oh. Oh. Give gratitude after you have performed a fundamental meditation. After you have performed meditation, make some time to give gratitude, at least the one element of nature which supports the human accumulation on earth. I'm sure that you remember we have talked about that. And in my case, the most generic and the most rapidly available in in my case or in my experience, what I see is the most rapid and most rapidly available and most generic is water. And the second thing, the second reason basically is 72%, 72 to 76%, or probably a little more of our body, the body we carry, the accumulation is water, is nothing but water. So that's a beautiful band. You have heard the term band. That's a beautiful band. That's a beautiful bond between the accumulation and the water itself. After you have performed some fundamental meditation, after you know intuitively, not through a thinking process, not through mind, after you intuitively know that, okay, it feels good to me, you would intuitively, you would naturally, you would intuitively, and you would, excuse me, and you would naturally know that I feel fulfilled. I feel much calmer, you see. And then you give gratitude, and then you basically give gratitude to water. Then, shh, then you give, then basically you give gratitude to water. You place the water right in front of you after you have finished the meditation, and you just consciously become aware the significance of water. It's our life sitting here in the bottle or in the cup. Had the water not been existed, we wouldn't survive. It is the most potent element of nature which supports our accumulation, and for that we are grateful to this water, you see. You can drink the water afterwards, after consciously giving gratitude and you're thank to the water, you can drink the water afterwards. The relation, the relation of life, basically. The the relationship of your accumulation, if you understand, the relationship between your accumulation, which is your body. You are not your accumulation. I remind you, I make you remember. You see, I make you remember, and I remind you, you are not your accumulation. You are the one who has accumulated. So the accumulation, if you do this practice, giving gratitude and thanks to water, the accumulation, the relationship of accumulation, and essentially the life would improve in your life gradually. Nothing happens overnight. Nothing happens in the blink of an eye. People want the cut short. People want to be enlightened in the blink of an eye. So that does not happen. Everything requires time, everything requires dedication. As long as you are serious to your well being and those around you, nature would admire you and would do anything in its power to push you and progress you further. Nature loves it. So, hopefully, today I have given you more effective tools, but everything comes down to practical. You see, practical is a must. Meditation, the practical, is a must, along with the words of truth and wisdom, which I have spoken a lot. Now, I am stressing. At the end of the cycle, I am just stressing on the significance of practical.